Welcome to Amnesia, The Dark Descent. This game means something to me. I've never played it, always felt like I should, but never did. I made my first YouTube video in 2007. I reviewed movies, I worked at Movie Gallery as a fresh out of the army college kid who liked movies, and I said, you know what, I think I could make some fun little videos that people would enjoy to see on YouTube. So I made some videos, made some reviews. It was fun to do. They weren't edited, they're just hot trash. They're on this channel. This channel has everything I've ever done, and there was a point in like 2007, 2008 when I said, oh man, I wish I knew how to play video games and record it. And a few people close to me told me, no one wants to watch you play games on the internet. And here we are, 18 years later. Nothing could be further from the truth. People do enjoy this. There's whole platforms based on it. Twitch, YouTube is big on it. YouTube has its whole game section. All that to say, one of the first games that actually brought gaming on the internet to the forefront was this game, Amnesia, The Dark Descent. And I'm sure everyone has an opinion about this fella, PewDiePie. He was the guy, just some little Swiss dude or whatever he is, playing this game and screaming in his bedroom in Sweden or Switzerland or wherever he's from. Don't care. And it went from there. That was my first experience with seeing someone else do it and being like, I knew it. I knew it. I knew it. But I didn't do it. So here we are. I am on the other side of most of the early parts of my life, and now I'm doing it. And I can think of no better way to pay tribute to how far things have come for doing this gaming thing on the internet for others to watch than playing Amnesia, The Dark Descent. So that's what we're gonna do. Shout out to PewDiePie. Thank you for your service, sir. I don't know anything about you. All I know is that you're the one I saw screaming into his microphone in front of a little dark computer monitor, because the thing in this game where you can't see you just see footsteps in the water. That's all I remember, and I was like, I knew it. I tried a few things here and there, but I had careers to focus on that let this not be at the forefront of my attention. Well, now it is, baby, and I'm here. I do this. I'm Brockalock. As you know, I post 4 shorts a day. I make a video or so a week, so subscribe to this channel and you will get those, because you need them. I promise you. You need some levity. You need to have a little fear in your life that's not gonna really upset you or hurt you. Have some fun. That's what we're here for. Let's get to it, baby. Amnesia. I hope I don't forget the experience, because it should be a good one. It should not be played to win. Instead, focus. Oh, I am going to immerse. I will show you how we immerse. It's a dangerous place and I'm vulnerable. Hey, that's what fear's about, baby. I'm gonna hide, I'm gonna run, and I'm gonna get it done. Also, make sure to play in a dark room and wear headphones. Got you covered. Got you covered. I don't know anything about the story of this game, who I am, what I'm doing. It was 8 years ago when I put that 30 to 40 minutes in that Steam says I put in. That's all. Hope you enjoy it. I will enjoy it. I love Soma. Played Soma. That was a blast. That's on my channel. I got a bunch of shorts out of that and had a dandy time with that one, and Catherine and whatever my guy's name was and all the robots. That was a Let's do it, baby. Profile, Brockalaka Ding Dong. Custom story, interesting. Didn't they do a new version of this? Is Amnesia Rebirth a new version, or is it just a different game altogether that's called Rebirth? I don't know. Don't actually care. Let's invert the mouse, as you know. Well, that sound is kicking, boy. I'm about to pee-pee. I got my darkest drawers on, just in case. Enemy spot you easy, tinderbox, no other come by, autosave is disabled. Not doing that. Let's play the game on normal. Yep, starting. I love it, man. I'm so ready. You don't understand. This is something that's been in me needing to come out. And it's coming out, man.
Don't forget, some things mustn't be forgotten. The shadow hunting me. I must hurry. My name is Daniel.
Daniel.
I live in London at Mayfair. What have I done? This is crazy. Don't forget. Don't forget.
Never forget.
I must stop him. Focus. My name is... I am Daniel.
We will not forget Daniel. We are Daniel. Remember that. We're Daniel. I'm Daniel. I'm Daniel. Daniel seems to have had a wild night of pink bubblegum and rose petals. Alright, get up, Daniel. Ain't got time for this. We've got some not forgetting to do. A memento has been added to the journal. Quick access to my mementos. Press M. Make sure to check these whenever I get stuck. So we got M, follow the liquid trail, find its source, and J was this for notes, none of them. Diaries, and none of them. And following the liquid trail. Okay, so we got a strange and mysterious liquid. One pink, one red, two mysterious liquids. Oh, baby. Very gloomy. I seem to be in some sort of... Oh, don't waste that. Some sort of dungeon on the edge of a cliff. Sounds like rain, water, maybe the sea. Some sort of body of water. R, hold R, rotate, chuck with the right button. Don't want to light the candle. I'd like to carry that thing. Can we sprint? Oh, it's the old trudge through solid butter. Sprint. Some more pink liquids. Wow, he is a wobbly fella. I'm not a fan of head bob in first-person games, but my man ain't even head bobbing. He head wobbling. He was struggling. Keep that balance, boy. I think that's my fluids. Ah, they opened the door for me. Fluids go that way, but let's check the room. Nice little fire. Daniel, does this look familiar, Daniel? Ooh, tinderboxes used to light candles and other light source in the environment. The current number of tinderboxes is shown in my inventory tab. So I have a brain and a spine. Those are key. Heart also, very necessary to life. But also, this is the thing that produces fear in me. My sanity is crystal clear, as always. Oh, I can pop a squat. I can move it. Can I sit? I can't sit. That's fine. Daniel, you're a little destructive, eh? Do you know who you are? Do you know why you are? Do you know where you are? Do you know why you're here? Any of those questions that can be answered, Daniel. Hold left mouse and move the mouse. Yikes, okay. Press right mouse to throw the door open or... Okay. So I can just mouse it. Or, if I do this number, I can slam it. So it's only gonna slam. What if I'm in it? Oh no, that thrusts it open so I can run. That's nifty. Cool, we got a little switch to toggle here. Oh, that's a hook for my coat and that tinder box. So far, so good. Daniel, we need to help you find your feet, sir, because you're taking baby steps, baby. Also, you got the phasmophobia method. You can just back up while holding it. That's what I do in Phasmo. R to rotate. Unnecessary mechanic, probably, but cool. The classic man plays fiddle while cows go diddle. If you know anything about art, you know that one. All these classic Picassos. Uh-oh. Oh, it's an inward swinging door, and then also you can't huck this one. They force you to do that. Oh, okay. So if you give it a light push first, then you can huck it. Oh, we're escaping. No one can stop us. I'll call my sanity into question on that one. That's okay. It's just footsteps. I'm not afraid. I faced the horrors of the House of Claire and Ethel. I can handle amnesia. Alright, our fluid stops here. Is that a trap door of some sort? A secret? Mayhaps? Nope, still going. Oh, thank you. Yes, I was gonna be using that. They're so polite, these ghosts. I'm gonna hide in this one. Like Indiana Jones. Oh, we gotta jump. Okay, it's over, because I can jump. I can dipsy doodle the monster. I had to get that sensitivity going, though. There we go. DPI's up, baby. Put on a suit of armor. That way, like, I'm already slow as molasses. At least that way I would be a little more invulnerable. I don't know, can you be a little more invulnerable? You would just be... you're either vulnerable or you're not. Slightly vulnerable. Oh, Jesus. I spoke too soon. When standing in darkness, just slow your internal lights using tinderboxes or search for other light source. Ooh, back in the light. Okay. Bathe me. Bathe me, Alan Wake. I mean, I blame Jesus for that one. I'm not wasting my tinderbox. I'm just gonna get out of here. Nothing to see there. Does that... Oh no, I got a slight headache. Is that how sanity works? Sir, you're not bipolar. You just have a headache. No, it's not dementia. It's just high blood pressure, sir. You'll be fine. It's like my sensitivity keeps changing. Maybe that's part of the game. Let's head to the old archives. That's what we used to call them when we were kids. Daniel and... I don't know, Daniel was probably an only child. He fell to the kitchen floor. Tears were beginning to well in his eyes as he received the first... Dang it. Rewind. Read that. I was rapping. I was running my mouth. Pink fluid goes that way. So far, not bad on the fear factor yet. If there's one thing I hate, boy, it's trying to rotate something with the mouse in a video game. Regio Vegetale. Okay. Fanzenreich. Are we in Germany? Are we in Germany? Witnessing unsettling events will reduce your sanity. It can be increased by completing puzzles and making progress. Okay, let's progress. This looks like a place that will allow us to do some progressing. Does water do anything for me? No, I think it's actually worse. My man hates bath time. All right. Okay. Oh, those are roaches. I thought they were like, I don't know, collectibles of some sort. I'm gonna try to get through this without wasting my tinder boxes, because you never know when you're gonna need them. Daniel, what did you do last night? Cool. Oh, we are playing a classic right now. You don't understand. This game is legendary. Oh, tornado. Daniel, is that Lumiere? No. So tinder boxes seem to be the tinder of the game. Pun intended. There we go. You picked up a lantern. When filled with oil, it can be turned on. Pressing F. Okay, put it back. How much oil? How much oil do we have? It's off. Does it waste my... Oh, that's my oil. Use to keep the flame. When it runs out, lantern can no longer... Okay. Man. So I'm supposed to die. I like how you're supposed to feel vulnerable. You know, I made that rant when I played Claire or Ethel, the last game I played, and, you know, it's true. You're supposed to be vulnerable. I'm not supposed to have a gun. You know, you give me a gun, half the fear is out the window, son, because I'm gonna clack, clack. Got a little chain rattling action. Okay. Tried to crack that open Super Mario style with my head, but it didn't work. Couldn't throw it up high enough. At least we're loading up the tinder boxes. I don't know what they're talking about. This game ain't scary. Oh, I love notes. If you know anything about me, you know I love a good note. Let me get a swig. Hold on. Sponsor me, Monster. Salted caramel. I'll take small bills even. It's $10 and free cases of Monster. I'll do it all day. Lantern drains oil when it is turned on. Add more. Double click on the oil item. Fuel for the lantern. Is it? Wow, decidedly not a lot of oil there. They put more oil on a sandwich at Subway than they just put in my lantern.
19th of August, 1839. I wish I could ask how much you remember. I don't know if there'll be anything left after I consume this drink. Don't be afraid, Daniel. I can't tell you why, but know this. I choose to forget. Try to find comfort and strength in that fact. There is a purpose. You are my final effort to put things right. God willing, the name Alexander of Brandenburg still invokes bitter anger in you. If not, this will sound horrible. Go to the inner sanctum, find Alexander, and kill him. His body is old and weak, and yours young. and strong. He will be no match for you. One last thing. A shadow is following you. It's a living nightmare, breaking down reality. I have tried everything, and there is no way to fight back. You need to escape it as long as you can. Redeem us both, Daniel. Descend into the darkness where Alexander waits and murder him. Your former self, Daniel.
Quickly check the most recently read text by pressing J. Okay, baby, we got context. We got a goal. I'm Daniel. We knew that. Daniel apparently likes to write notes to himself. This must be like the 19th century equivalent of schizophrenia, or I don't know, whatever makes you talk to yourself. And then there's this Alexander cat who is old and weak, while we are young and fertile, or whatever he said. I like young and fertile. And then there's a dark figure, strange thing chasing us. So we got our game, ladies and gents. Daniel, get to Alexander at the center of this labyrinth, evade the being, and destroy Alexander. Do we fisticuff him? Do we stab him? Do I get a gun? I can't fight the being, so maybe I can fight Daniel. What makes me think I'm good enough? Who knows? Let's find out. It's cool, man. This game has been out since 2010, 15 years, and never played it. Don't know anything other than the little duck face dude that follows people and makes them scream like kids on the internet. Don't plan on screaming a lot, but your boy does hate every jump scare ever. Jump scares get me, I'll tell you now. But evading a being, I'm not afraid of that. I don't know if my sanity will play a role, if fear will become a factor. Looks like I've gotten everything that can get out of here. But this is where the pink juice is, so, oh no, it was a bottle? Yeah, Daniel's just been drinking. He came in here, he pinned a letter, and, now he's, let's try F. Ooh, we got other liquids. Yeah, there's nowhere to go in here. All right, well, back to it then. Daniel, I wouldn't do that if I were you. Read this? No. So I love that they use audio overlay on the text, so you don't just have to read it like a little boring guy. You can listen. Can I light that? Oh, I don't want to waste my tinder box. Heard my note to myself. All right, well, I didn't see a way to go. Show me the way to go home, bum bum. I'm tired and I want to go to bed. Daniel's had a drink about an hour ago and it went right to his head. Yet dee. All right, Daniel, we flabbergasted. What are we doing? Crawl under the desk? Nope. They told me to hide. Anything here? Nope. How long does that frual last, that oil? Long time? Ooh, a switch. A switch, eh? Okay, so my inversion does not work on switches. That's cool. I guess I'll have to deal. For some reason, inversion has just never gotten right in anything ever. When I say invert me, I mean invert me. A fragrant taste of rose lingered in his mouth. Turkish delights, he thought, just like the ones at the consulate in Constantinople. So was the pink. It was liquor. My man's just drunk. There's no mystery here, Scooby. To run, hold down left shift while moving. Oh, I'm gonna be doing a lot of that.
Alexander, is it inside the castle?
In a manner of speaking. Come, bring the lamp. You've been to the refinery, have you not?
I don't believe I have. Is it connected to the... what did you call it?
The inner sanctum. My most precious chamber.
Good old inner sanctum.
And it lies well beyond the refinery.
Okay.
In fact, it lies beneath the very stone of Brennenburg.
So underground? Just say underground, bro. All right, so we must venture through the refinery, Daniel, to the inner sanctum, and it's underground. So those stairs don't seem to be the way to go. Probably the way where the rosé is, but we're gonna do some explorating because that's what you do in games. You explorate first. We want to find some Earl and vinegar, get those tinctures, maybe find a note or two. Oh, I am in my element. Oh, roaches. That's them Madagascar hissings, boy. Them some hissing Madagascars. Sturdy. You don't outlive the dinosaurs by not being sturdy, I reckon. Bro, if you want to get me killed, just have me rotate something in a game with a mouse and I will die. Boy, we rounding it up, son. It pays to explore. I bet that's our escape route. Or maybe there is no escape. That'll make my wife cringe. That's the only reason I play these games and do this stuff. See how hard I can make her cringe. The laboratory. We're not going to the laboratory yet. We're gonna follow the rose petals. Rose petals on a silk sheet. Eating fresh fruit, sweep your woman right off of her feet. Not going to the wine cellar. Let's follow the breadcrumbs. Laboratorium. I like laboratorium better than laboratory. Let's call it the laboratorium. And we got the Phantom of the Opera providing the ambiance. Who is Ethel? Is that the love of my life? Wait, I shall return to you, love, but I'm supposed to be killing Alexander. That sounded like the laboratorium. Or perhaps the okay, we're not going to any of these. We gotta go to the sound of the screams. And can we remove this? It won't budge. We need a hammer. So our goal is simple, right? Get to the archives. Or the inner sanctum through the archives. But I believe we are going to be thwarted at every turn. Let's follow the red petals. I will bet $1 million this won't open. What I meant to say was that I would not be able to proceed once I opened it. Duh. See, can't. It is tough and pliant. It can't be torn by hand or tools. But we could ply it, right? I bet you I could do a little shimmy right under that. Just get face down on your belly. All right, let's see what he wrote in his journal. Note. Note to self. No diary. Memento. Some sort of organic tissue blocks the path to the refinery. Can it be dissolved? We go to dissolve right out of the gate, not crawled under. My man, how about you try crawl under? Maybe it's one of those that you touch it, you're never getting it out, you know? Like some, I don't know, what's gum that gets, you know, like Fruit Stripes gets harder as you chew it, you know? You get little briquettes, but there are some gums that turn into like a paste the longer you chew them. That's probably what that's like. Ruined my own joke. Don't know a name of gum. All right, let's find the source of that scream. We got the Cella Vineria or the Laboratorium. Is that Latin or is it Italian? I hope it's Italian because I did that. But if it's Latin, Requiescat in pace, baby. It's locked and won't open without a key. Find the key for the wine cellar. Now, if I'm a guessing man, and I do like to guess, I'm gonna guess that that is where those footsteps happen in the fluids that PewDiePie screamed and shouted at, but I could be wrong. Traveling to Dover meant going through Canterbury. He made sure to pay a visit to avoid the sense of guilt connected with neglect of family. I wonder if there was perhaps a tale or multiple tales written of Canterbury about Daniel at some point. Literary joke. You don't know, you don't know. You do, it's still stupid. Oh, we are losing sanity, baby. Still got that headache. What's that? Nothing. Oh, man. Ma'am? I heard you screaming. Are you here? Are you injured? Health and wellness check, ma'am. You in here? Okay. Your voice sounded a lot higher when you screeched for your life. Can I take that torch? Nope. But it's warm. This is like somewhere in Dark Souls you'd stab with your sword and it would open. But I digress. We shuffling every day. We got some skittering, some shuffling. Not very afeared of that. I wonder if it will ever actually be necessary to light these torches and such.
There should be more cuprites. Let me see. And one part aquafortis.
Got a chemistry pot. Early alchemy experiment. My third attempt to produce vitae. That's like life, right? Artificial life. The former compounds lack the potency, but since I'm close, calamine, orpiment are given, and the cuprite binds them well. This time I will attempt aqua regia instead of aqua fortis in hope it will produce a more even solution. I need to brush up on my Latin because I don't know any of that. It probably wouldn't help. The experiment was unsuccessful. Solution's highly acid and proves impractical, except as a detergent. Organic tissue reacts violently. That's what we need because we got that pliable organic red matter. I might be able to use the recipe, but I'm losing hope that I'll find an alchemic solution to my predicament. I have a solution to your predicament. Let me get some of that, dog. That's the solution, and I will clear the blockage. Okay, bet I can fall in there. No, but I thought I'd try. What good is fear if you don't test it, you know? Chemical relocation. The lack of a chimney to properly vent the fumes from my most recent experiments, taking a toll on my ingredients. Some are unaffected, many stained by the fumes. Difficult to salvage, do what I can, move them to the wine cellar. So the chemicals I need to get rid of the red organic matter is in the wine cellar. Now, fortunately, we didn't come across the lady hollering, so we're just gonna leave. You know, she should have hollered louder. Maybe we'd spend more time checking on her. I didn't get a key though, and the wine cellar was indeed locked. Let's do a double run through here. Do I really need? Head is pounding and hands are shaking. Oh man. Does the dude start chasing me? I should probably really be lighting these things, but I just don't think I need to, you know? Can I light that? No. I'm gonna learn my lesson. I know it. By not using this, you know? If you think playing inverted is some sort of cheat mode, just know it's not. It's difficult. Sometimes. Found a secret. One day I will return. If it wasn't for the thought of you, my love, I wouldn't be able to go on. When I find myself doing terrible things, I take comfort in you. As long as I am able to think of you and long for a life together, I know I'm better than the others. I weep for them. They lust for power without restraint, where I only crave fair judgment and a safe return. Standard procedure for someone missing something. But what's the point? Okay, we'll just go ahead and shut that back. Do you have a key though? Let's do a quick loop around for a key because my oil is burning. I'm hearing some walking. Don't know how much I like that. Oil. Wow, that. Oh, I have to add it to it. Duh, idiot. There we go. I need a key. We need a key, Daniel. Is that okay, ma'am? It's a treasure chest. Not the right kind of treasure chest. Think you're losing your grip there, Daniel. It's my own fault for not lighting things or doing stuff. Oh, we went back to slight headache. Okay, that's good. Anybody seen a key? Maybe it's not in here, you know? Maybe this was just a place of screams. Now, let's get out of here. Maybe, yeah, let's get back. Get back to the entrance hall. Other children cheered him on, his name voiced in a steadily rising pace, urging him to do it. Am I really doing this? Young boy thought, and struck his victim with a rock. Daniel's violent. Now, where would the key to Cella Veneria be? It's locked. Okay, let's go find a room that is not locked. Because I didn't try other doors. I was following breadcrumbs. There was a door up here. Let's try this one. What was this one for? Nope, it's boarded. This one was a door as well. Oh, I hear the coons or the foxes. What was that? That's what the fox say. Yeah, let's try this one. This is the archives. The door slammed shut behind him, and he knew he would never again see the old tailor at Berkeley Square. Another lone soul in London. Seemed appropriate somehow. Don't know what that means. Okay. I was excited that it was bright and well lit. But the catalog. Am I about to get got? If you're gonna get me, got me. Come on now. Shut these doors. Don't need you creeping and peeping. Just looking for a key. Does my sanity, like, reset? You know what I mean? Like, if I'm hearing some crumbling behind me. Wilhelm's contract. I hereby offer my full attention and services to Alexander, Baron of Brennenburg. This contract will reign for a total of 3 years, when my freedom shall return to me. So a little indentured servitude for Wilhelm. In addition, Alexander, Baron of Brennenburg. He must be, like, contractually bound to write his full name. I need to come up with a full name that no one can not say. Is to recommend my services at the Prussian Royal Court and within the sanctum of the Order of the Black Eagle. I bet that's way less important than he made it sound. May no man break the seal. Okay, whatever. I bet Wilhelm is the dude about to chase me. You know what, Wilhelm? I got a lantern. Is he singing? Doo-doo-doo. Nice. Yep. I hear you mope, but I got work to do here. So back off, Wilhelm. Put them You could have ironed them shirts a little better, Wilhelm.
16th of May, 1839.
Daniel, Algeria.
The unflinching African sun has continued to plague our expedition, making it impossible to dig until dusk. How Professor Herbert managed to find the location in these vast plains of nothingness remains a mystery to me. When I asked him about the tomb again, he told me about the legend of Tin Hanan, the mother of us all. An interesting story in its own right, but I can't help feeling there's more. Later that evening, we uncovered a passage beneath the dunes leading to a sand-covered stone structure. The professor was confident it was the tomb we sought and ordered the others to clear the way late into the dark, cold night. Tomorrow, I shall lead the men into the ancient structure, hoping to reach the burial chamber. No matter what the professor is keeping from me, the dig should yield something interesting to take back to London and the British Museum.
If anything, you'll get some dirt, brother. Alright, something about to get me. And, I believe it's Wilhelm. I hear him two-stepping out there to some unheard tune. Oh, there's my favorite painting again. Wilhelm, where's that key at, brother? I swear he's shuffling. They're doing this to me. Didn't mean it. I'm sorry. Whose ashes were... Well, don't inhale it. Daniel, you klutz. Here, turn your little thing on. This is the Library Veteris. Libri Veteris. I don't like the sounds of things that are happening. Shut your door. Pretty good sound effect stuff happening. I'm gonna closely monitor my oil. There we go. Every time I hear his like heartbeat in his neck like that, I just flick the lantern on, hoping that's gonna help me. All right, leave doors open as you go through them to kind of give me a sense of tracking. You know, it's the anticipation that they're doing very well of not knowing if, you know, especially for me, knowing that I know there's a goober, right? That mouthless, his little jaw hangs off. That goober's here. I know it. Okay, tissue blocking the refinery. Need the key for the wine cellar. Need the 4 chemicals to make acid. Been moved to the wine cellar. And then the local history room is locked. That's what I just shook. Okay, diaries, notes, and such. Yes, good. On we go. Y'all need to stop with the crunching, man. And now I think he's eating a Slim... Is he eating like some beaver nuggets? What? Daniel, stop chewing on your fingernails. You know, I'm prepared to get got, but it's not even that I'm getting got, it's the anticipation of the got getting. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes I don't even know what I'm saying, so it's fair if you don't. Okay, good room here, plenty of light. I'm just gonna keep my back out. I don't care if something sneaks up on me and grabs me, it's just gonna make me do it again, eh?
17th of May, 1839. My hands tremble as I write. I feel a need to document my tribulation, for I fear that my memory will fail me if I linger. Today, I took some men and ventured into the dark, ancient passage we uncovered. Our torches burned faintly in the murky air as we slowly made our way underground. The men were superstitious and fearful. They argued loudly, and I felt their strange language getting to me. I mustered my strength and yelled at them to continue down the slopes and broken steps. The crudely carved passage confused me. It looked much older than the 4th century structure we had expected. The twisting path emerged into a great antechamber. The walls were lined with statues unlike any I'd ever seen. Despite their unearthly quality, I felt a strange familiarity toward them, which haunts me still. At the far end of the chamber,
Daniel's an alien.
a great slab of stone sealed off whatever lay ahead. I gave the order to raise it, and as I pushed through the narrow space, the heavy stone suddenly dropped, sealing me inside. I was trapped.
Well, that's no good. I'm gonna go ahead and make the guess that you made it out there, Daniel, because we're creeping through this area, slowly slipping into madness. Oh, this is a statue of Daniel when he was Lawrence of Arabia in Algeria, when he was moonlighting as Lawrence of Arabia in Algeria. All right, cool. Let's check this room. This was the locked room, right? Yeah. The cat. No, I went in here. Yeah, I went into the catalogia. Leave that open. Okay, so yeah, we went down here. All right, this is the room we're in. We need to press on. It's quite a large house, eh? But still no idea really of where we are. This big old castle. Did I come through? Yeah, I was here. Yeah. Okay, and this is the room I could not open. Yeah, okay. Very confused. All right, we got our lives together. We went back that way, so now we're going this way. Okay, this is the only remaining path. Hearing the wails of a unearthly creature. Perhaps it's just a pal of ours that we haven't. Wilhelm, you in here? I'm sure he's nice. I'm sure he's a nice fella who just wants to see us get to the inner sanctum. But I understand he's very protective of his master. Can't play the piano, though I very much would like to. Is that a map? A blueprint, perhaps? I don't like the peephole there. Flashbacks. Kingdom of Prussia. Central Prussia. Man, I'm not very versed in my history of Prussia, or Bo-Russia, as that says. I'm guessing it's just a pronunciational difference. Yeah, don't know a lot about Prussia and Russia, and the history of all that. Not my forte, dog. Here we go. Hide under the desk. Crawl under the desk, Daniel.
17th of May, 1839. After pounding
This is
the
part 3
unforgiving stone walls for what seemed like an eternity, I realized it was hopeless.
Yet still
I was
writing.
trapped. I fell to the ground, gasping for air, trying to focus. That's when I saw a faint blue shimmer.
My man just got
My weakened
PTSD.
body was heavy to carry, but I managed to
I'd
push
say
myself
just.
toward the enchanting light.
Okay, we have one direction to go.
It was waiting for me. Enclosed in dark nothingness, I felt myself drawn to the mystic light.
It's the Chintamani stone.
I reached out, closing it in my hands.
Well, if you're gonna be trapped somewhere,
The faint glow escaped my fingers and began to spark brightly and spirit me away, unlocking alien memories of spiraling towers, endless deserts, and impossible geometry.
my man's mad.
The next thing
He's
I
just
can
mad,
remember
like
is
crazy.
the grating sound of stone being lifted, the voices of the Arabs pulling me to safety, and grasped firmly in my hands was the broken pieces of a most peculiar relic.
Let me guess, Daniel, you brought it back here. That's why you got roaches, buddy. They learned early on with this game. They were pioneers of this with the sound design. The sound can be meaningless. Just play random sounds all the time, and I'm gonna be like, oh, what's that? Who's that? What the? Literally all these sounds mean nothing. There's just a lot of crunching and scraping and graveling and but it's effective. Makes you think something's there. Okay, put it at eye level. Put it at the level of my eyes. Oh, there we go. Put it where I can see through it. We're walking on something invisible here to boost ourselves past it. Fix that, please, devs of a 15-year-old game. Already looked through that. Delineate Imaginis Tabulatus. This is the teen fiction section of the Biblioteca, and we go no further from here. Cool. So maybe there'll be a key. Shutting that. So Wilhelm has to make his presence known. Ah, what a view. Am I supposed to be lighting these candles? I haven't used a single tinder box. Like, I feel like I'm supposed to be doing something with those, but sanity hadn't really, like, I don't know nothing's happening, right? Like, it's just sound effects, so I'm just gonna keep creeping and peeping. My health is fine, so sanity and health, one's very important. Sanity, you know, you don't really need it. You lose it, you still survive. I digress. As long as we have our health, isn't that what they say?
Much of the castle is old and hasn't been tended to for centuries. When the shadow arrives, it won't take long until things start falling apart.
We're just buying time anyway. Let's do what we can.
There
Wilhelm?
isn't much to be done about the walls. We should reinforce weak structures. The ground will tremble and there's a risk everything will cave in on us, especially downstairs. Here, and there. Let's get the servants working on it.
I mean, you could move. You sound like you're a rich fella. Just live in a different castle. Boy, Cogsworth and Lumiere are slacking. They need to stop fooling around with Mrs. Potts and get back to work before that west wing falls down. We've got the east wing and the western hall. So it sounds like Alexander was trying to prevent his castle from collapsing in on him, as he knew it was. But what does that have to do with Daniel? I just need to kill him. Am I Gaston? Is he the beast? Okay, we've gone as far as we can in here. I have yet to see a key. You'd think there'd be a key somewhere, but this is just a bunch of old book things. What am I supposed to do with those? Don't make me read. Heaven forbid you have to read anything in a game anymore. Wait, did that collapse? I've been over here. What's he writing again? Why is he writing again? We were over here. Must find a new way. Oh yeah, that collapsed in. Okay, got it. Well, there was a door, and that way I could see that I can't get to. Oh no. Man, I was hoping I'd see something in there, in the tabula. Bet there's a way through behind one of these structures, perhaps? No. Can we just... Fragile, but not breakable. I mean, I kinda did. You tell me I can't, I'm gonna can. Fragile, but not breakable by hand. Well, how did I do that? Because looks like to me it is. You know, maybe as you lose your sanity, you start to get that strength, you know? That lunatic strength.
You have to be swift when you activate the first one. You hear that? If it stops, you'll have to start over.
Okay.
Isn't all this a bit excessive?
You can never be too careful,
I'm
Daniel.
gonna light this. I'm gonna light that, just to give me... Does the game save when I light something? Wow, did absolutely nothing. Why did I do that? It was right there. It already had one. Alright, so we have to presumably do things. We got anything we can huck? Yeah, let's huck this on that. Local folklore. Alstadt and Brennenburg Castle, 1801. Another region rich with lore is Alstadt. Prussian woods, centuries have been stories surrounding the hamlet and Castle Brennenburg, where we're at. Natch. The quiet, forest-clad mountains dressed with scattered lakes is as picturesque as can be, albeit the area is haunted by the dark. Ask any local, you hear widespread superstition. Travelers indulge themselves in conversations since it serves as exciting entertainment. All of them have their own twists, but there are some motifs that keep reappearing. The Gatherers. This story reaches all the way back to the time of the 30 Years' War. Soldiers who abandoned their duty got lost in the woods, roamed the grounds, their bodies, wrought by tainted souls, left them disfigured and empty of essence. Many have cited them over the years, described as horrid revenants. They move silently, and they shy away from any beholder. They're called gatherers, as they seem to follow some ambition to steal living creatures. Well, it's a shame they shy away from beholders, then they're not going to be able to steal me. It is their prey which can be heard struggling inside damp burlap sacks, dragged behind them which reveal their presence. Ugh. What dark scheme did they follow? A visit undone. Heinrich Agrippa. He's an erudite, super well known in these parts apparently. He came in the 16th century, resided in a local inn for a fortnight. Wow, that's a cool game. Look for remnants of kingdoms past. During his stay, the prominent members of society paid notice, and he's mentioned in many records at the time. One day, he went to investigate a burrow, only to never be seen again. Heinrich is known to have passed away in Grenoble some 10 years later. But if he was never seen again, how do you know when he passed away? You know what? It must have done a DNA swab. Who knows? He dismissed the notion of ever visiting Allstott, which makes you wonder what happened. Who was this mysterious man who visited Sleepy Hamlet in the woods, and what happened to him? The immortal Baron, baby. That's Alexander. Lives a reclusive life with his family at his castle. Rumors are inherited with the title. Researching history reveals little, for the castle was consumed by a fire in the 16th century, rebuilt by Alexander. He helped the region flourish, remain popular through his lifetime. Family's always been secretive when it comes to their lineage, so the death and the birth of Alexander has never been fully recorded, and that of his children. This has fed the idea the Baron is in fact the one and the same who came from the west over 300 years ago. Man, you old people believe anything. Lived through the time of occupation, joined the coveted Order of the Black Eagle along with the great leaders of this country. Alright. Well, so we've got some backstory on Allstott and Grenoble. Make sure there's not a key on some sort of shelf here. Don't see one. No tinctures. Alright, moving on. Okay, disappointment will now set in. Did I see a key inside of... No. Let me just try it. No. Well, I'm really ransacking the place, eh? Some sort of secret door mechanism. Okay, so it's not a key. Oh, and he did say you gotta pull them. So let's look for books, maybe? Oh, the lit up books. Now, how many are there? One. Just one. Two. Three. Okay, well, don't be in my way. Three, it looks like. Boom, baby. Oh, different door. Daniel, either you're super smart or you've been here before. He has to have been, because he's having these flashbacks. Is the Baron speaking to Daniel, though, or is he speaking to someone else? I thought it was Daniel. And there's our key. Give me that. We did it, baby. No. But now what did we do, and how do we combat this? You ain't getting me, dog. I hear no noise. Alright. Every day he's shuffling. Let's just try it and see what happens so he can get me. Oh, he opened it for me. The key should lead into here, right? Yeah, I got a key, though. Oh, the wine cellar. So we gotta make our way back to the wine cellar. Gonna get got by a creature. There he goes. Alright, buddy. I'm gonna follow you. Never let you out of my sight. If you're Wilhelm... Oh. Lost him. Maybe he went that way. Don't remember. Oh yeah, there we go. Too easy. Shook him. Desert dunes were like waves in a sluggish sea, while the caravan moved the land appeared motionless. But in camp, the hills moved. That was too easy. Let's get to the wine cellar. Now that we've been whoa, he's sprinting now. It went from a light jog to a Usain Bolt All right, so we are coming down to the wine cellar, and that's gonna be the end of the episode. We've seen the creature. We've seen him. We saw his rear end, and what a fine end it was. So that will conclude this first episode of our descent, our darkest descent into madness with Amnesia. I'll be back on the next one whenever I do it. Probably going to keep playing right now and make it right after this one. I'm Brockalock. You know it. You love it. I hope you enjoy my shorts. I do put out 4 of those every day, and I love doing these games. I'm so excited to be doing this one. It's part of my history. It's coming full circle, baby. Hope you enjoyed that. Hope the game ramps up here. You know, it's been creepy peepy for this first little bit. I put out 1 long video a week, so if you want to make sure you don't miss anything, subscribe. That's cool, eh? I hope you had fun. I'll see you on the next one. Love ya.